Dave Kelly with Chakana. I'm the president and CEO, and I want to take you briefly through the story of what we've done in the last 12 months. We've been very aggressive in exploring a high-grade copper-gold asset in central Peru. The goal of the company is to deliver the next high-grade deposit for development in Peru. And the key elements of our strategy are shown here. Focus, we're a single asset company. We believe that that's the best way to advance the asset quickly. Quality, we focus on high grade. There's lots of low grade copper deposits out there. Our view is that high grade is the way to go. It's a smaller footprint. It has a much smaller environmental and social aspect to consider, and it also comes with gold and silver, so it's an exceptional asset. Upside, I'm going to talk about tourmaline breccia pipes in the project. There's multiple breccia pipes. We have 15 confirmed breccia pipes at surface, and we're still discovering more. Location is critical, particularly in Peru. Being in an active mining district aids in the advancement of the project, and we're very close to some of the largest mines in Peru. Because we're in an active mining district, the community is well engaged. They're accustomed to having benefit from mining activities, and that's one of the reasons we've been able to advance the project so quickly. Map showing the land position that we currently control. Chakana controls over 3,000 hectares, covering 2 clusters of tourmaline breccia pipes. The breccia pipes are shown by the red circles. All the stars represent key targets for us that have the characteristics of blind breccia pipes that we've been able to document through drilling. You can see the 15 breccia pipes shown there in a very tight cluster. That lends itself to the high mineability aspect that I'll talk about in a little bit. Grades so far through 22,000 meters of drilling have been exceptional. Breccia pipe 1, which we've drilled out, has a copper equivalent grade of just below 3%. About 60% of the value is in gold and silver, and the rest is in copper, even though the copper grade's well over 1%. The other breccia pipe that we've drilled in detail is breccia pipe number 5. It has a copper equivalent grade of about 1.7. The management team is exceptionally deep from a technical standpoint. The gentleman on the left is Doug Kerwin. Doug's got 45 years experience. He's a known, renowned tourmaline breccia pipe expert. He was involved in the Hugo Dummett discovery and Oyu Tolgoi and many other discoveries throughout his lifetime. John Black is a well-known entity in the industry, very successful CEO, a great geologist as well. John's actually done what we're attempting to do, which is develop a new discovery to the point of it being demonstrating its economic viability and then divesting that asset. The corporate structure or the share structure is shown here, 80 million shares outstanding. We have a very strong institutional backing. We've got about $8.5 million in the bank right now, which should take us through the initial resource drill out of several pipes, and our market cap sits at about 26 million. The project location is in central Peru. It's just south of the Piarina mine. It's in the Ancash province, which also is home to the Antamina mine, the biggest mine in Peru. So Soledad benefits from the infrastructure that's part of the Ancash province through the long history of mining in terms of road networks, grid power, plentiful water, and many other aspects that benefit the advancement of the project. This is the view looking north at the main Soledad cluster. Again, the circles represent the known breccia pipes. Those that are shown in red are ones that we've drilled or continued to evaluate. The other circles represent targets that have yet to be drilled. Those will be part of the drilling program that will be continuing. There's other styles of mineralization on the property. There's high-grade gold veins. There's also a conceptual porphyry target that's been pursued in the past by other explorers. Our focus is on the breccia pipes themselves because they're high grade, they're numerous, and we certainly think that they're large enough to mine. The other aspect of the project is the relief on the property. It's about 500 meters. It lends itself really well from a mineability aspect of being able to come in beneath the breccia pipes in the valley below and mine the breccia pipes vertically with an integrated underground mine infrastructure. You'll also see on the right side of the photograph it's an active lead zinc silver mine. It's one of 4 mines in the district that we're part of, and there's a processing plant about 4 kilometers off to the east that serves that mine. The state of drilling and 3D modeling is shown in the model on the left. That's a leapfrog model of the four breccia pipes that we've drilled ourselves. Breccias 1 and 5, we've done infill drilling down to about 450 meters depth. We're currently developing the model and developing the drilling concepts for breccia pipe 3 and 6. On the right is a larger image, a larger area showing the surface geochemical expression in gold. Everything that's in red is over 70 ppb gold, and you can see nice, coherent gold anomalies that reflect the known breccia pipes, but also indicate and highlight several other additional targets that have yet to be drilled. The geology at Soledad is relatively simple. It's the oldest rocks are Cretaceous sedimentary rocks that are overlain unconformably by volcanic rocks. These were intruded by pre-mineral intrusives, and then the last significant geologic event is the formation of the breccia pipes themselves. They're vertically persistent breccia bodies that extend at least our view is well over a kilometer. The geophysical signature on the right shows a CSAMT profile with a vertical extent of 1,600 meters, showing vertical pipe-like conductivity features. And these are characteristics of these tourmaline breccia pipe systems that tend to be very vertically extensive. The pipe that we've done the most drilling on is breccia pipe 1. It's shown in a 3D model on the right and a plan view on the left. Early in the drilling of breccia pipe 1, we had a breccia intercept about 40 meters off to the north, and we were interested in it, but at the time we were focused on drilling out the known breccia body, which cropped out at surface. It turns out that intercept to the north was just the tip of what we now call the north zone. It's a completely blind breccia pipe. We've drilled over the top of it, and we see alteration above it. It's an in situ blind breccia pipe, and that's really huge for the potential of the project, because it means that the erosion level's right at the right level to expose some of the breccia pipes, but not all of the breccia pipes. And we certainly expect to find additional blind breccia pipes as we continue through our exploration. One of the aspects of tourmaline breccia pipes is they often have very high-grade margin zones. We're fortunate at Soledad that the inside of the breccia pipe is also mineralized with good grades, generally on the order of 1% copper and 2 grams gold in breccia pipe 1, but on the margins we can get really spectacular grades on the order of 3 to 7% copper, anywhere from 5 to 10 grams gold. And this is primarily due to the higher a degree of permeability on the margins of the breccia pipe, and is something that we think is going to add exceptional value to the economics. Just a view of some of the rocks. We have these in our booth here if you'd like to see some examples of the drill core. Predominantly, the mineralization is hosted in the matrix of the breccia. One of the reasons that the breccias are so high grade is the matrix was open to the hydrothermal fluid when the mineralization process started, so the higher amount of open space created more space for the sulfides to precipitate, given the high grades. We also get these really spectacular zones with clast replacement. You can see here dominantly chalcopyrite replacing the breccia clasts themselves. One of our prime targets that we have not drilled yet is the Huancaramba breccia pipe, 200 meters across by 100 meters north-south, really exceptional surface expression. This is the target that we think this in and of itself could be a company maker. Just in terms of upside potential, we have the view that each pipe could potentially yield 5 to 10 million tons in the top 600 meters. We know the pipes continue at depth, so the upside potential on the project that we're looking for is somewhere in the 40 to 50 million tons of the kind of grades that I've been discussing. Mineability aspect is excellent. We like the look of an underground mining operation integrating multiple breccia pipes in production at the same time with the long hole stoping type of mining method. I'll let you look at the different aspects, but if you'd like more information, we'd encourage you to come visit us today. We're here all day with meetings, and we think it's an exceptional opportunity to invest in Chakana copper. Thank you.